in those first two defensive possessions, a trap on Samaya Nichols that led to a turnover and then a foul right after that.
Here's Davis on the fadeaway and hits her first bucket.
And coming off an injury to get back into the flow of things off an easy basket. But wow, look at the skill here.
Lineup change, and certainly Elle Evans had to take on a little more of a role, and maybe out of position 4, she moves back to her more natural wing position. Here's West Virginia, nice job early in this one, especially getting going. Harrison on the bounce. Over to Cook. Cook for 3, splashes it from the wing. Going from 3, they had 6 made threes in that first half. Really kind of kept them in it, especially by the fact they got in the tournament. They've been maybe knocked some seed lines based on their schedule last year. Davis on the inside miss, got her put back up and good.
Got back on after missing that little bunny there and finishing over the contact.
Play for the basically the final possession. Well, not though, as Nichols through the lane and one. Found a seam, drove to the hole.
Possession, but when you have the ball in the hands of your potential All-American and leader, and when she finds the seam, you get...
How about a 4 for 5 from the field, 9-point opening quarter.
Hey, and I know we're just getting started into 2026, but I don't think there's many people that have gotten off to a better start than her quite yet.
That's pretty good.
Nice footwork to get around the contact and the deep post up there.
Nichols on the drive, hands off to Davis. Brief wrist issue, able to knock down 2 free throws. Shaw off a back screen, gets a clean look at 3.
And a great back pedal, great fade screen there, and Shaw is able to...
In the backcourt.
They got 2 stars on the bench with 2 fouls for both of these teams. We'll see which supporting cast members could step up is what the height lists her at in the media guide.
Yeah, 6'1", listed for both McCray, and I mentioned Wheeler earlier as well, but they play bigger than their size would indicate. Drive is missed by Cook. Putback is up and good.
Her playing bigger than her size, and one of the ways that you can do that is with the motor and with the competitiveness, as we see her display.
And now gets it back from Evans. Meister for 3, steps out the 5 spot. You mentioned being able to get those opportunities. That defender sags off. She's not afraid to let it fly.
Yeah, as the West Virginia pressure was kind of bothering her as they exposed Canessa there and attack her with a quick back cut and with her activity on the glass.
Evans gets a look at 3, and the trapping defense of West Virginia. Parks through trouble, has it rejected by McCray.
Nice job here as Keely Parks splits the...
Logan Johnson to slide down and prevent a Evans 3. As Kansas sets up in the half court. Meister tried to throw it out front. Nobody home except Johnson. And she'll get the lay-in with the left hand.
Showing great closeout aggression and turning that into points on the other end.
Evans missed. Meister's putback is up and good. And we've exchanged leads here in the second quarter.
Of an offensive arsenal, being able to knock down that mid-range jump shot.
Kansas gets it in quickly. Meister, the high-low to...
Why wouldn't you go back to Jalea Davis and try to get her really active and engaged early as she gave you...
Draws the double team. Parks slides down to help with Meister. Get to the free look for Cook now. In front of the West Virginia bench. Cook drains the 3.
That's just really good basketball IQ in giving that shot up.
Kansas got the knock away for a moment. Drive and kick. Cook, another 3. And now 15 for Cook, who's 4 or 5 from the arc. Steal. Harrison gets the runaway. Up and good. And you have right about 20 seconds in which to operate in the half court. Very effective defensive strategy for West Virginia to steal. Harrison the other way and finishes.
Wow, Harrison showing a burst of speed as she caught the ball.
Thanks to the rebound for Kansas. Canessa back up court. On the dribble, the junior from Spain, off the window and good. And Kansas back in front by 1.
What nice skill and court vision there by Canessa. She initially tried to attack the paint, pulled it out, then recognized the seam open to attack. And
11 shy of 1,000. And over the 1,000 point mark with that make there.
And listen, if you're 1,000...
Harrison had a chance to shoot the three, instead drives, gets the shoulders past Knessa and in.
They're trying to avoid an easy layup, but they stayed down and stayed composed and won that possession.
Libby Fandel for three. Fandel is shooting almost 50% from the arc over the last 3 games as well. Muscling inside, though, at the other end is McCray.
Been better served to gather herself and shoot that free throw line jump shot.
Drive and kick, and Cook is waiting in the corner for another three.
Second half corner threes, because oftentimes it's right in front of your bench, which leads it to being really for about the 3rd time here today, resulting in a transition. And I think she can play a little bit bigger and maybe look over the top of that double team.
Cook again has gone nuclear. 22 points. She's got 2 threes in this quarter. And for Cook, her 5th 20-point-plus ball game of the season. Jayhawks get it inside to Julia Davis, blocked by Wheeler. Wheeler tried to block it again, this time whistled for the foul. Cook picks up her dribble, looking for help with the shot clock at 10, gets it back. Being defended by Nichols, step back, Wheeler.
Cook going off from behind the three-point line, but then to get an unexpected three-point make by Wheeler would be so frustrating.
Turnover, Cook flashing up the floor.
Shaw does a great job, and you know, one of the things that their pressure has done is we see Cook there getting out, using her speed to finish.
Cook on the bounce, had to get rid of it. Now to Wheeler. And an open splash for Sydney Shaw, past 1,000 points early. And now it was a Jayhawk lead of 1 after Meister. So both Davis and Nichols on the bench now for Kansas. Inside, dumped down to McCray. Had to seal off on Evans for the bucket. Nothing doing, gets it to Knessa. Inside now to Davis. Davis turns, defended by McCray. Kick back out, Parks for 3. Short, Davis stick back is good and 1. Davis gets the second chance opportunity here.
Yeah, very fortunate for Kansas to come away with.
Wheeler fouls out, second leading scorer and leading rebounder. An off day for her, but her West Virginia team in front by 14 as she checks out.
Again, trusting her experience, and the next thing you know, she scores 6 points of her own, assists on 2 threes, and just really continues to. I've seen that the urgency has been there for the Jayhawks, and then, of course, West Virginia went on that lightning strike of a run.
Nichols shot clock differential at a second. Kansas still pressuring here, though. Makaleski will fire it up, and misses off the arc from 3. Davis the rebound. They drive the floor through the lane and get a late bucket to give her 21, but West Virginia is going to win this one here this afternoon by 7, 79-72. Good road win for the Mountaineers coming into Allen Fieldhouse.